ongoing probe of Ibrahim Magu, suspended acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), is already raising dust in the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) over the fate of Asiwaju Bola TINUBU, former governor of Lagos State and the party's national leader. Magu is currently being investigated by a presidential panel led by Justice Ayo Salami over allegations levied against him by the Attorney General of the Federation (AGF) and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami. Malami, in a memo to President Muhammadu Buhari, had recommended Magu's sack. He anchored his recommendation on several grounds ranging from diversion of recovered loot to insubordination and misconduct. One of the allegations against Magu is the discrepancies in the figures of assets recovered. It was said that while he claimed that the commission had recovered 980 billion naira worth of assets, what is in the account is less than 100 billion naira. Like, seriously? Hey, hey. Shortly after Magu's arrest and detention, some protesters took to the streets of Abuja to demand the arrest of TINUBU over 2 bullion vans, believed to be conveying cash at his residence on the eve of the 2019 general election. So are we saying the government is not aware? Buhari is not aware? Malami is not aware? All of them are they not aware? Okay. In February 2019, viral pictures on social media had shown the 2 bullion vans being driven into Tinubu's residence as many people looked on outside the compound. Of course, the man didn't deny it. He said it's his money. He can do whatever he likes with his money. In response to the controversy generated by the incident, Tinubu had said the bullion vans contained money belonging to him and not the government. Okay? He had said, "Excuse me, it is my money or government money. I don't work for the government," but you have the effrontery to be flaunting it when they talk about money laundering. So what are we talking about? Who is deceiving you? In a broad daylight, it is my money, not government money. I don't work for government. Okay, is that how Dangote, that is even well known as as the richest man in Africa, even a businessman, he does not even flaunt money that way. That is the impunity we are talking about. If it were to be an ordinary citizen, do you expect or you think the EFCC wouldn't have taken action? Is that what we are talking about? And some people will come and say, "Is it your money?" How will Nigeria be good when people who are supposed to speak, the masses who are supposed to speak, they will not speak, they will be defending? Majority of them are not even getting anything. Some people just want to be loyal. Oh, because it's from our place. That being economical with the truth is what is making a lot of people miserable in this country, especially the masses. Especially the masses. Okay. And he said, I am not in an agency of government, and let anyone come out to say I have collected contract from the government of President Muhammadu Buhari or the APC in the last 5 years. They should prove it. I am on my own and I am committed to my party. So even if I have money to spend on my premises, what is your headache? You can imagine. You can imagine. If I don't represent any agency of government and I have money to spend, if I like, I give it to the people free of charge, as long as it is not to buy votes. Okay, telling babies in the wombs will even turn. They will turn, like, seriously. So it has to be the eve of election before you can bring money or you can display money, even if it is not even within the time of a election. That is the impunity we are talking about. The talk of money laundering, bullion vans, koro, see me, see you, and see the defense the man was putting up. Okay, who are those monitoring my house or bullion vans? You go know. They must be mischief makers because they report falsehood. They are liars and idlers. However, a credible source in the presidency told Daily Independent that beyond what was publicly stated in Malami's memo to the president, one major issue against Magu is his perceived selective investigation and refusal to investigate the bullion vans allegation, even though President Buhari, who has made the war against corruption one of the 3 cardinal agenda of his administration, had given him unfettered access to go all out and probe anyone irrespective of his status in the society. Daily Independent recorded that in 2018, Magu had challenged those questioning Tinubu's source of wealth to write a petition and see if he would not act on it. Magu had said, "You know what, if you are really interested, write a petition and see whether I won't act. Go and write a petition and substantiate in the petition, find out if I won't act. It is not for us to listen to people on radio and begin to act." Yes, we have intelligence, but the surest way to get action is to go and write a petition and substantiate the content of the petition and see whether I will not act. However, despite several petitions on the need to investigate the content of the bullion vans, Magu failed to ask for unknown reasons. When he was queried by journalists in November 2019 about the petition, he responded swiftly, "Do you want me to start discussing Tinubu's petition here? No, I can't." Next question. You can imagine the arrogance. Speaking with our correspondent, our source said, though two petitions were written against Tinubu on the bullion VAT, Magu was instructed to go ahead with his investigation and he set up two teams to probe the two petitions. He was instructed to go ahead with the two petitions and he actually set up two teams to investigate it. The outcome of the investigation is what he has failed to reveal. I want to believe with Magu's exit, the new EFCC man will continue from where he stopped, and I won't be surprised if the bullion VAT petitions are revisited. Nigeria wants to know, and the administration wants to prove a point that it is not selective in its anti-graft war. When contacted, a close associate of Tinubu said they believe that the protest in Abuja on the bullion VAT was sponsored by some individuals to embarrass Tinubu. He, however, said they didn't know those behind it. When asked if Tinubu would not be affected in any way, he said Tinubu had nothing to do with Magu's appointment and would not be affected even if he was removed. It has nothing to do with Asiwaju and it will not affect him in any way. In the first place, he was not the one who appointed Magu and he never recommended him for the position. So if those appointed him say it is time for him to go, what is Asiwaju's business with that? On the bullion van's allegations, he said Asiwaju has stated his position that he is no longer in government and he has not received any contract from the government in the last 5 years. So that settles it. That is not what we are talking about. Nobody is telling you whether you work for government. People are not accusing whether you work for government, but they are just trying to change the narratives. What people are saying is that why should it be on the eve of election at that sensitive time? Let's even leave that alone. Why would bullion van? Bullion van does not convey election material. And meanwhile, it's not a INEC official. And meanwhile, definitely bullion van contains money. You go with bullion van, money goes with bullion van. So why would bullion van be seized? That is money laundering. That's what people are talking about. Nobody cares whether you worked for the government or you are not affiliated with the party. That is not the question. They are just trying to change the narrative. That is not what we are talking about. That is money laundering. And he attested to the fact that yes, it was his money, that he can do whatever he likes with the money, though you can do whatever you like with the constitution, with the law in the land. That is what we are talking about. They will put law in place. The laws are not for them. Somebody had suggested that let us know that you will tell us, oh, we have law in this country, we have law in the land. What we want is that the laws are not meant for, just tell us that the laws are not meant for the influential people, the highly placed people, the politicians or the leader, the so-called leaders. They will know that the laws are for the masses. Let us know, because that is the arrogance of that statement. Nobody is saying whether you worked for the government or you did not work for the government. And bullion van can move at any time, but are you a bank or what? That is what we are talking about. They are just trying to change the narratives. You see the way these people are acting, and again, nobody can tell us that the Buhari himself is not aware. How can you say he is not aware? They are not aware. They are trying to prove a point. They are all the same. They should not tell us because they are being selective, all of them. I don't even know whether it's because of Magu or because of TINUBU, but if they are trying to bring that issue, it's not flying because they are all together. If Buhari could defend Ganduje saying that the video that was seen by everybody was doctored, then what are we talking about? Are you telling me that he will not defend Tinubu himself? And that's why they're always running for them to be interviewed. The president cannot come out. He does not have that liver. He does not have that infantry to come and come out and let people interview him. They will never. So that he will tell us what is obtainable or what he feels. Of course, we don't even need to go and be looking for what he wants to say. Everybody knows where he stands, where he belongs to. So this idea of whether it is because of a Bola Tinubu or what is it, it's neither here nor there. Let them continue and keep deceiving themselves. They cannot deceive the masses. Let them continue. And the man is saying that on the bullion VAT allegations, he said Asiwaju has stated his position and is no longer working with government agency. Garba Shehu, senior special assistant to the president of media and publicity, on Tuesday said he had not been briefed on who succeeds Ibrahim Magu, suspended acting chairman of EFCC. Of course, that one has been taken care of. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you.